First, I want to say I'm very happy for you because you get the permission to travel to Tindouf camps, because I get refused this in Norway. I asked the Algerian authorities to get permission to travel to Tindouf because I'm a journalist, and I have done it here in Norway, in Fredrikstad. So I was quite surprised because they refuse it, because of the simple reason that I get a picture of Polisario and two Algerian officers having a nice party, which means the Sahrawis in the Tindouf camps have nothing to eat. And to trust me, you can find this picture on my website, www.lenorvégien.dot. This is a magazine which is written in French and Norwegian. And what it was quite depressing for me, that the person who sent me this picture has been killed one day before I get the picture. So I come to what you said. We have to be very careful what we've done as a journalist. But I want to say, I'm always from Sahara and I understand Sahrawi language. And I want to say, I guarantee 100% what it was written and said on this document is 100% true, because I understand it and I can translate it. And I take also translation courses in Norway, and I have attestation, and I can, because I know that the Norwegian believe only proofs, and I have it. So when we came to translations, I want just to say what was said in this film is 100% true, and there is no misunderstanding or mistranslation.
Thank you. What I've gathered is that there's a woman up there who wants to make a comment. And while she is speaking, we will take the very last, because we're already running over time.
I also want to welcome again Violetta Ayala, and also Dan Falshaw is here tonight, so I would like to say thank you for a very nice performance. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Violetta. I think you are very courageous and very stubborn. I'm the director of the Norwegian Short Film Festival, so the Vest-Sahara committee, I know. They tried to stop the film there. I was dragged to court during the festival and witnessed, and there was a judge that freed us from the accusation that you were helping Fatima with. So it was Fatima versus the Norwegian Short Film Festival. I'm not the first festival director who is approached by the Polisario around the world. It has been at Toronto, it has been in Amsterdam, and now I understand that the Norwegian Vest-Sahara has approached the Rafto Foundation to influence the screening in Bergen, because in Grimstad, Tor Fosse, the director of Bergen International Film Festival, came to me, and he was so happy to announce to me that Stolen was invited to Bergen, and he also told Dan and Violetta, and they were also very happy to go to Bergen. But after this approach you had to the Rafto Foundation and Tor Fosse, as I understand it, the film was uninvited. So you managed to stop the film in Bergen. You didn't manage to stop it in Grimstad. And I think it's an important film, and it's courageous filmmakers. And I heard that you are making a film about Stolen. Is that true? Is it this camera over there?
Do you want to comment on that?
I'm just curious, because I was told.
I think it's very I think it's very interesting that you, for example, claim that I am a representative of Polisario, that Polisario approached you in Grimstad. And you also misrepresent the trial. We've sent you all the information about this trial, and you have it, and I don't know why you misrepresent it. The judge didn't at all go into whether or not this film is misrepresenting or not. The only thing he said that given that you had such a small audience in Grimstad, that Fatim, it would be difficult to prove that Fatim would be even more hurt than she had been already by showing the film in Grimstad. And that was what the court took a position on. So when you say that the court freed you from the accusations, that is incorrect. And you make it seem like we...
Did you pay the 35,000 kroner?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Sorry, can we leave these?
Yes, we
detail in the
spent,
bigger
or
picture?
we have a budget about 50,000 in the Norwegian Support Committee, and we spent 40,000 in on behalf of FETIM against your showing. And our approach to RAFTO, don't you think RAFTO can think for themselves? The RAFTO Human Rights Foundation is, like us, very critical about this movie. And I would invite you to do something. I would invite you to do something as someone that screened this movie. When someone approaches you and say that this is manipulation, that this is false, I would first start and think, maybe it is. Let me check that first before I go bombastic on something. It's quite well documented that there are a lot of false things in this movie. I think that's unethical. You have a responsibility when you screen this movie. And the reason why it was stopped in Bergen is because they saw, as we do, that this film is a falsification.
It's very good what you say about the RAFTO Foundation, because actually Dan can talk about that a little bit, about what was the RAFTO Foundation actually said to us, that they open to debate and they're not critical. Like you should actually...
Well,
Dan,
time is running out for us. We have one last comment
just let
here.
Dan to say what...
Can I... Excuse me, can I just round off this by saying that a key word for the Norwegian Support Committee and a key word for Dan and Violetta making this film is the issue of self-determination, albeit at different levels. And I think, you know, over and beyond the differences, disagreements, the mutual accusations of lies and falsifications, manipulation that is going on here and that we've had from the audience, there is this bigger issue of self-determination that I think we can all kind of...
I don't think it's a bigger issue for me. Like it's a bit of a... Sorry, but look, for me a big issue in this area is slavery.
Yeah, but self-determination at the individual level.
Well, that's an issue between
liberation.
The Polisario and Morocco and the region. And as you said before, I think it's something that they have to sort it out. And as more,
okay.
Well,
it's
thank
something
you.
that I
we
believe with my
there.
heart.
Time has run out. Violetta, thank you. Thank you all for your contributions. Thanks.
Hei. Vi har gått veldig langt over tiden. Jeg håper folk kan få på seg nok komme seg ut, fordi det er en ny film som skulle begynt nå. Vi har ikke tid. Vi må gå ut og la andre folk komme inn.
There's a quick announcement here that the film is being sold at the back, and a word of gratitude from the director.
Yeah, before you all leave, I'd like to say thanks to the Films from the South Festival for screening Stolen, and I'll put my producer hat on, and if anyone would like to purchase their own copy of Stolen to show their friends, come and see me afterwards.